everybody, it's your girl Kimberly J. And I want to briefly just talk about something that I think is very, very important that we remember when we approaching relationships. Number one, and this is a big one, you will never have a successful relationship ever. And now, when I mean relationship, I'm not limiting this to um, romantic relationships. I mean any kind of relationship, friendship, whatever the case may be. Um, until you are a whole person all by yourself. I think the biggest mistake we make going into relationships is that we put so much expectation on the other person, the other party involved. We place our happiness in their hands. That is a big, 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 big mistake. You will always be disappointed. You will always feel shortchanged when you do not learn, number one, how to be a complete you. Um, I think the biggest, and I know people sometimes quote things that don't even make sense. Like people are like, if you give them 50%, I'm giving 50%, and that's 100. No, because if you're both giving half of yourself to something, how do you expect it to be successful? You got to give 100%. You're not giving your all and the other person's not giving their all. It's not going to work. But number one, you have to know that you are a complete person. You are fine all by yourself. Till you know that, you're not going to mesh well in a relationship with anyone else. Stop expecting someone else to make you happy. Make yourself happy. Learn about you and what you like. Because if you can't be happy by yourself, never be happy with someone else. You will always be seeking and searching for something that you cannot attain because you have not learned the core value that you need to be a complete you all by yourself. And that a man or a woman does not complete you. Because if you got two incomplete people coming together, that's just has disaster written all over it. What do you expect to happen? The other thing, too, that I think is very important, um, we like to play the victim. You know, if you ask anybody who's been in a relationship and then they break up, what happened? We play the victim. It's always the other person's fault. It's always they did this, they didn't do that, they said this, they said that. We never seem to have a role in it. We place the blame on everyone else. Um, and even if that's true, let me tell you this: we get people's expectations, and when they come into our life, I think we paint this picture of what we foresee happening down the line. Ladies, we deal with this a lot. You know, we go on to get two good dates, and we're like, that's my husband. Like he's it, and we get disappointed when it doesn't work out like that. But I think what we have to remember is that when you're dating for me anyway, I think it's about learning if you're compatible with that person. And if at some point in the course of that relationship you realize, hey, we're not compatible, and you decide to part ways, there's no need to be um, just bitter and hateful and spiteful towards the other person, even if it ended on a bad note, even if they did something that was hurtful to you. Take it as a lesson learned, and tell yourself that, hey, God allowed this person to come into my life at this particular season and time for a reason. What can I learn from them? What can I learn from my experiences in the relationship? How can I use it to make me better? How can I use it to go to the next phase of my life? Because sometimes God is preparing you. He will allow people to come into your life to prepare you for something else. It may not even be that that person was supposed to be there forever. So why hate the person? Why get all bent out of shape? Because it went sour. I mean, I understand we're human and we have emotions, and we're gonna hurt and all those kinds of things and grieve and all that. But at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, hey, um, was this person a seasonal person or a lifetime person? Seasonal people will teach you seasonal lessons. Lifetime people will teach you lifetime lessons. And I think we get that so confused so many times. We get it wrong, and we put lifetime expectations on people who were supposed to just be there in our life for a season. So just check the references in terms of, check with God on, hey, what is the purpose of this person in my life, whether it be a friend, whether it be a relationship, just someone passing by, because everybody, you can learn something from everyone, even if it's something about how not to do things. You can learn and benefit and grow from every situation in your life. I truly believe that. But it's about a choice that you make. You can decide to let it break you down, or you can decide to say, hey, I see, I've been through this, I got this from that. I'm truly grateful. And I can say that now and mean every word I'm saying. I'm grateful for every person who has ever been in my life, because looking back, and they say hindsight is 2020. Looking back, I got something from every situation. There were people who came into my life, honestly, at times where it's like God needed to bring someone in my life to show me that certain things did exist, and particularly in my love life, there were times where I almost didn't believe that real love, could be out there. And sometimes God will give you a little glimpse of something and say, hey, don't give up on that. I got something else for you. Or, just people, sometimes they're there to help you through certain phases of your life. So for every person who's ever touched my life, I thank God for you. I have no regrets, and I have nothing but the utmost respect and love for everybody. Even situations that didn't end so well or didn't work out, whether it be friends walking away from you or relationships that went bad, I'm truly grateful because I needed something, or either maybe you needed something, whatever the case may have been. We were able to learn and grow from each other. So I say again, be a whole person all by yourself. If you can't be happy with you, you will not be happy with someone else. Take control of yourself and learn you, and just go from there, and just let's start approaching these situations in life in a different way, and not be so I don't know the word. Maybe we have our expectations all wrong. But consult God. I think that's also key. Consult God. Before you enter into a relationship, or have people in your life, ask God, is this something He wants? And even if He does, it may just be for a season. You got to realize and understand that things happen. But know that God knows your path. He knows what's around the corner. And you may need something from this person who came into your life in the next phase of your life. So it's nothing to be regretted. You know, everything can be a blessing if you let it be. And you can learn something even in through the tears. So that's my little take on that. I'd love to hear your feedback and see what you guys think about it. So feel free to leave your comments below. And hope everybody's having a fabulous day.